Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name's Kelly. You want to help me out? Hit the subscribe button for me. That's just in the corner there, or that corner. Whatever corner it's in. Only takes a second. Helps me out a ton. For this video, we are actually going to dive into Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which has not released yet. However, there's enough pictures to kind of see, you know, the teasers of the Warpaint that's on there. Eivor. Don't come for me. I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyway, so we are going to try to recreate the Warpaint and maybe the tattoo that he actually has on this side of his face. Where it is Warpaint, I'm going to do one, obviously recreating what he did, and I kind of want to do what I would do for Warpaint. It's kind of where I'm thinking of going, so we might do two looks. If you guys are interested in seeing what we kind of do with everything today, stay tuned and let's dive in. Starting out, I decided that I was going to draw the tattoo in first, just so I kind of had a bit of a guideline as to where I was going to draw everything up. I didn't end up putting down any foundation, any primers, anything like that, because I was just going to use eyeshadow to do the overall look, and I actually wanted the shadows to kind of fade in different areas, not hold out to be a true black, just because in every one of the pictures that has been kind of posted, released, even in the kind of gameplay that there's been, you can see that obviously the Warpaint is kind of starting to wear off. It's not a true black. It looks kind of grayish, like green in some lighting. So didn't use anything. I just went in, started filling out my eyes, and then I was just using my finger to kind of blend everything out. When I'm doing any kind of Warpaint, literally it's messy. I have no excuse. It is literally just completely messy. It's almost like finger painting for adults for me. So for the tattoo, I just kind of went and outlined it first and then kind of started to fill it in. I did go in and put a little bit of grayish green shadow on top of it just to make it look a little bit different from the Warpaint itself. Only thing I did with this was make sure I didn't fill in the eye, and then in my hairline I went and kind of followed a bit of the rest of the tattoo, just because obviously I don't have the side of my head shaved, so I couldn't fill the entire thing in, but this way at least it looked like it continued into it. And then I went in with a smaller brush just to start doing the kind of flames or flame-esque look that the paint seems to have in all the pictures that I saw. And pretty well I just kept using the brush, put in the little details, and then was using my finger to blend everything out again. There isn't really a whole lot I can say for explaining this particular look. Everything's pretty self-explanatory. Pretty well just use a fine brush and just go in and make a few little lines. It's not any kind of detail or anything like that for the flames. It's more really simple tribal from what I can tell from any of the pictures. And then I just kind of blended everything down because in everything it looks like the paint actually comes down the cheek, although it does get blended into his beard pretty well. So I just wanted to create kind of like that almost like winged shape. Alright, so onto my look. So personally, I wanted to go in with more of like a, how to say it? More of a design for mine. It wouldn't be very practical, but hey, it was pretty. So I went in and filled half of my face with the red eyeshadow, sticking more towards the middle for actually keeping it saturated. And I left my forehead kind of open because I am going to go in and actually fill that with black and blend that down. I chose to go over my eyes with the red despite the fact that I was debating making them dark, but for the sake of it, I just filled everything in. I did go in and start shading my forehead just with a black shadow. I started out using a brush for it just to lay down the initial bit of it, and then I did go in with my fingers to just kind of blend it down some more. Every now and then I would dip into the red shadow, kind of start blending everything out just to kind of create a fade down or a gentle gradient. And then of course, back to finger painting. I did go in with the black eyeshadow. I just put it on my finger and started dabbing over my forehead. And then I wanted to create the appearance of the black lines down the face as if you just grabbed like the Warpaint and went down. Obviously I missed the first time because I covered, you know, both my eyes. However, it's an easy fix, so I just went over, wiped it off, put down more shadow, plus side to working with the eyeshadow opposed to paint. Easily fixed. Once I had that fixed, I just kind of dragged all of that down a little bit more, and then I went into the eyes just with a brush and started putting in a little bit of black shadow to darken up the crease. I did put a little bit on the lid, and then I went underneath as well. I did create a bit of a wing with the shadow, which I was going to accent a little bit after using a winged liner as well. Now I did go in with what was left on my eyeliner brush and brought kind of a few little lines down, just kind of creating like a streaked effect to the face. And then I went in with the black eyeshadow, accented more under my eyes, darkened up the lines that came down for the actual like paint. And I decided that I wanted the center line to come down just as far as everything else. Now this look I'm kind of like obsessed with doing. I always love putting the black line kind of down the chin. Just kind of helped bring a little bit of unity to the look, since I wanted to go and put some darker lines under the eyes as well. And just to kind of finish it up, I did go in with mascara just because I wanted to darken up my lashes. Not that you really would do that with a Warpaint look, but hey, here we are. And of course I went with a black lip just because it was simple and to finish everything off. Two looks, one video. I'm happy with it. I 100% just winged this look. I don't know. Do I ever have a plan for anything I do? Not really. Here we are. All I knew is I wanted to have the red and the black, and that was about all I had. However, with the whole, you know, 3 things coming down, the other look in the game that I had considered doing, but then decided that it's too easy of a look to bother making into a video, is the 3 lines. Red, like, body paint, like, fake blood, eyeshadow, literally down your face. And there you go. So, if that would be the look that you wanted to cosplay, that's literally all you have to do. Like any of those things. I wouldn't advise body paint if you're going to be wearing it for a while, because sweat, water, it will go away, which is why I did all 2 of these looks with eyeshadow, just because it's a little bit more durable, I suppose, and they're nothing crazy. It's literally just like blending. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like. Let me know in the comments which look you like better. Personally, I like my own look better because, well, it's a little bit more cosmetic, appealing. The other one's more practical, though, so, I mean, that one's not meant to be pretty. If you're interested in seeing, there's no video aside from this one for these. I'm not doing a TikTok for them. But if you're interested in seeing the pictures that will come from this look, check out my Instagram, and if you want to see other videos, all of my socials are linked down below and at the end of this video, realistically. LOL. Anyway, I am rambling. I hope you have a lovely day, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye!